Back heat again. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Crispino.
And I am Ruth Johnson. The former West Richland officer is accused of assaulting his wife and a bouncer in a bar brawl earlier this year. When Brian Galusha was arrested, his guns were taken away from him, but now he wants them back. Action News reporter Chelsea Kopta shows us why prosecutors have some serious concerns about that.
We already know, according to court documents, that Kavanaugh's is the place that Brian Galusha was accused of pushing his wife. What we know now is that Galusha blamed those actions on what was served behind the bar, alcohol. But prosecutors fear that bar fight might not have been an isolated incident. And if it's not isolated, the question is Galusha entitled to get his guns back?
Your Honor, I don't think there's any real grounds to deny this man his guns at this particular time.
Brian Galusha, a former cop charged with 2 counts of assault. Instead of jail time, he's at rehab. It's called a deferred prosecution because Galusha says he has a drinking problem.
My client's been in treatment now for some period of time. He's done very, very well.
If he follows the rules, stays clean, and stays out of trouble, the charges will be dismissed in 2 years. Under a federal law, a person convicted of domestic violence cannot have guns. But since the charges are deferred, his attorney thinks Galusha should get his 9 guns back.
I've indicated to the court previously how well he's done. And he's raised from a tough Irish family.
And that if he were not to get treatment, that there would be a high likelihood to reoffend.
But prosecutors say Galusha has a long history with alcohol and comes from a family of drinkers. Galusha had his first taste of alcohol at age 9. Court documents say he was drunk the time he grabbed his wife by the hair, put her in a headlock, and slammed her against a wall. Galusha told investigators he blacked out and can't remember what happened. So prosecutors don't want a guy like that to have guns lying around.
I have concerns for what would happen if you were to fall out of treatment. And I have concerns for what would happen specifically if you were to fall out of treatment and have firearms.
Now, the issue was tabled in the court hearing today since the judge was unsure if he had the authority to keep the guns away from Galusha. But we're not going to let this issue go. We're going to be back in court the next time he has a hearing. In Kennewick, Chelsea Kopta, Action News.
And Action News did try reaching Galusha and his wife for comment. Neither returned our calls. But the question is, if Galusha had an extensive history with alcohol, was the West Richland Police Department aware of it? And the answer is no. We just got off the phone with the chief, and he says Galusha never showed any indication that he had problems with drinking and never showed up to